It is the most important match of the season. The players are pumped up, and I'll be honest, there is absolutely nothing like knockout football away from home where the away fans are making as much noise as they can. But I'm not talking about the game that you are thinking of. I'm talking about the FA Youth Cup final, and that is a match that Leeds United's under-18s are involved in tonight, Friday night. It's a competition for under-18s teams to sort of prove their level and prove the standard that they are playing at. It's the same rules as the FA Cup for the most part. It's a draw, you play who you play against, and if you go through enough rounds, you win. Well done. Fantastic. Simple enough. And so far, Leeds United have won every single game they have needed to win and are at the final. And there are plenty of details to talk about on the cup final as well. So this is where I say that the rules are mostly the same from competition to competition. They're facing Manchester City, which is a little bit spooky, but then again, Manchester City in an FA Cup final, that's sort of normal. That's what you expect to see at this point because money makes the football go round. At the same time, though, this is where things get a little bit weird. It's at the Etihad Stadium. And I know, that's insane for a cup final to be at the ground of one of the teams, but what basically happens is they just do a draw. And if you're the team that comes out first in the FA Cup final draw, well done, you get to play at home. So in theory, this could be at what is, honestly, I think, a packed out Elland Road, which would have been really nice. But instead, it's at Manchester City Stadium, and I don't know how much they care about their youth team, considering they have a reputation for not necessarily selling out the senior sides. It could be very weird, and it could be made even weirder by the fact that Leeds United have brought 8,000 plus fans to the game, which is wild. That's insane. I absolutely did not see that one coming because that's a hell of a lot of people, and it is a Friday night, so I guess it's technically okay time to play football, but then again, you got to go across the Pennines and get to the Etihad, and that's a lot of fans. That's incredible. And if you are unable to make it to the match, don't worry, that's not a problem in the slightest because it will be streamed on YouTube, X, and TikTok, which is really, really fun, which means there's plenty of ways to watch, and you can just dive on in. It's great. And basically, I'll get into this in a little bit more detail later on, but it's sort of a good thing that there's plenty of ways to watch. I'll get into that. So, very quick match preview of what is going to be coming up in this game, and I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I am a little bit on the busy side to be watching Leeds United's under-18s play against... Who did we even play in the FA Youth Cup? I know we've played against Millwall, but I cannot remember who else. But I am a little bit too not interested in youth football to do that. But once it gets to a cup final, great. I'm like a plastic, but only for like up and coming academy talent. It's fantastic. In this match, I would say don't expect to see Archie Gray's brother. I know everyone is excited for is he 14 or 15 at this point, but the young talent that is apparently better than Archie Gray. Weirdly, he's too young to play under 18 football. I know. At least in this competition, he's been playing in the under 18s Premier League and really impressing there, but he's not able to play in the FA Youth Cup because he was born at the wrong time. Not fun. However, there is someone we can keep an eye on, and that is Josh McDonald. He's someone that Leeds United signed a couple of years back, I think, from Motherwell, off the top of my head. Didn't cost us too much money. I think a couple of £100,000-ish. It's not like your insane signings that you get with some youth players these days. He's got plenty of goals and assists so far this season, and yeah, he's someone that I think could be very, very promising for the club, and it's always good to spot these players when they are as young as can be. In addition to that, Lewis Pirri is very, very promising as a footballer. He's someone that, and I'm getting a lot of my knowledge about the under-18 from Football Manager here, has a lot of potential behind him, and whenever I've actually seen him play, he's started to show that, which is really nice to see. I had a bit of a look at the previous results of Leeds versus Man City's under-18s, and how do I go about this? They're not good. We have slightly lost to them twice this season. And the scores weren't good either. Away from home, we lost 5-2. At home, we lost 4-1, which, in terms of setting the tone, that's not really what you hope for. And as a very optimistic channel, I'm going to dive in with this and say the magic of the cup can be real. The idea of the magic of the cup being that any team can beat any team over a single leg. And that's what I think could happen here. I think if we are bringing 8,000 fans to the Etihad, we've got no idea how many seats Man City fans will fill out, but let's be honest, it will feel like a home game. This is going to be the most people that any of these players have played in front of. And it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a good vibe. So I am of the position of what we should be doing with this match is setting a brilliant atmosphere for the weekend as early as we can. This weekend is going to be one of the most important for Leeds United, not only for the season, but for our ongoing future. Like, I fully think that next season we will go up, even if we don't get promoted through the playoffs. But if we set a strong atmosphere in this game, then all those travelling fans that are going to the Etihad are going to find their way down in Norwich, and they are going to make it absolutely hell for the home side at Carrow Road. And if we win that nicely, things will be a lot nicer at Elland Road, and we'll have that momentum, and things will feel absolutely spectacular. Win tonight, win on Sunday, and everything around the club feels brilliant again. But either way, I don't think it matters whether or not we win the FA Youth Cup. I'll be completely honest with you. It's an interesting game. It's one that I want to watch and I want to see us win. But either way, the future looks bright. Either way, we've gotten to the final of one of the most prestigious youth competitions that exists in England, which is huge. We've beaten the likes of a Manchester United and a Chelsea. They're not in this final. Admittedly, we didn't beat them on the way to the final, but they didn't make it here. And having a quick look at the under-18s table, the under-18s Premier League North, we're 5th, which is really good for an under-18 side. And I think the future looks really, really bright for Leeds United at the moment. We're in a position where not only are we delivering on the pitch at senior level, because let's be honest, for the most part this season, we got the results. It's just 2 other teams got slightly more results, which isn't too fun. But we're bringing through a lot of youth talent, a lot of quality from all levels, and I cannot wait to see it continue into the future. A good academy is the sign of a very healthy football club, and that's where we are right now. And that makes me really, really happy. And what is football if not entertainment that should be there to make you happy? Have some good vibes. But ultimately, I want to know what you think. Do you think the FA Youth Cup is something that we should be paying attention to? Will you be watching? Do you have any predictions for the match? Let me know. That would be absolutely hugely appreciated in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe. Even become a channel member. Currently, all that revenue is going to Prostate Cancer UK. This was just a quick video before I do any sort of team previewy stuff based on the presser, because, you know what, I don't think enough people are talking about the youth sides. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. I hope we win. That'd be so nice. We'd win a trophy. It'd be nice to win trophies. Then we win things.